Dear Mr. Putin, what do you do when you do not get what you want? Do you throw a tantrum using violence, threats, intimidation, physical violence to bring people to give you what you want? Do you use deception, manipulation of people and situations to get what you want? Or do you negotiate? What is your approach? Based on your ongoing actions in Ukraine, we can clearly see which path you take when things do not go your way. Do you even care about the destructions that your actions are causing? How about the lives that are being lost? Does that even matter to you? Many of those whom your bombs are killing do not even know what NATO is. They are just regular people who are living their lives just like your people in Russia. Yet your missiles have taken them to an early grave with no hope of returning to this life. We understand. You want peace for your country. You want safety and security for your people. All noble causes. However, is your peace more important than that of Ukrainians? Just as much as you do not want any foreign forces to enter your country and destroy what you worked for so hard for many years, so do Ukrainians. Yet, here we are. Let me ask you, how will you achieve peace for your people when your methods are destroying other people? War breeds war, while peace breeds peace and everything that goes with it. Prosperity, happiness, growth, etc. Therefore, Mr. Putin, choose peace. While thinking about your interests, did it occur to you that Ukrainians have interests too? Are you insisting so much on yours and put theirs to the side? Why don't you guys work things out amongst yourselves? And if you despise the current Ukrainian leadership, at least do it the old way. Challenge them to a duel. Call Mr. Zelensky and propose him a duel or a boxing match. That's even better. But if he wins, you step down, and if you win, he steps down. The world will respect that. The Roman Emperor Commodus fought in the arena as a gladiator. I'm sure you're aware of that. It is the leaders who make the decisions. Deal with them and leave the people alone. Don't you think that actions like the one you are doing in Ukraine incentivize small and poor countries to want to join organizations such as NATO and the likes? Without such alliances, poor countries are left vulnerable to the whims of rich and powerful countries like yours. Genghis Khan was a great conqueror who wanted to leave a mark in the world. He sure left a mark as a murderer. He killed people like no one has ever done. But for all his violence and all his conquests, what do we have today in his name that justifies all that bloodshed? His empire is long gone. So what was the point? Don't you think that helping your neighbors become stronger without you trying to control them is a better path? Do you think that Ukraine or any other of your neighbor would choose to join NATO or the EU if they did not feel threatened by you? Doesn't Russia have enough of its own problems already? For instance, you've eliminated your opposition by either sending them to jail, in exile, or the grave. Why on earth do you want to add millions more people you know that will oppose you? Are you planning to jail the whole of Ukraine? Are you planning to send them all in exile? I do not think you'll be able to kill them all. So, dear Mr. Putin, the time to conquer territories, to subdue people, to build walls between people is over. The world is becoming more and more interconnected. Let us not move backward. Instead, let us join hands and figure out how to build a better tomorrow together. We, the citizens without borders, do not think that bombs are the way to solve problems. Only people can solve problems. So, leave the bombs where they belong. Come, join us, and let's talk. If you do not want to come to us, we will come to you. We are organizing a caravan of more than 2 million people. We'll make the journey from Ukraine to Moscow. This is our way of doing things. Enough with all the unnecessary bloodshed and destruction. We will not come with guns, but our ears, our hearts, and minds. If you choose to kill us, well, that will become your legacy. And if you receive us, we can change things for the better. What do you say? Spasiba.